Good morning. One more quick round. If we could, if everyone could start, go ahead and head into your seats. We greatly appreciate it. We need to keep all the sidewalk areas clear throughout the ceremony, as well as before and after, so we can allow the graduates and the faculty and the platform party to march in and march out of the ceremonial grounds. For those who weren't here earlier, we'll just remind you, if you could, please turn off any cell phones and devices so we don't have those ringing during the ceremonies. The graduates are going to walk starting at 9 o'clock. Again, for those that were not here earlier, they're going to walk from the sidewalk along the street here. They're going to come down the sidewalk from my right, your left, and enter the graduation to their seats. When they come across the stage, they're going to come across. They'll come up on the stage from this point and exit off. We ask that families please stay at your seats during the ceremony for photos. We will have a professional photographer that will be based here. The graduates' pictures will be posted out on the Tennessee Westland Alumni page in a couple of weeks. So you will have a professional photographer photo of them receiving their diploma from Dr. Forrest. So again, if you can leave all sidewalks clear before, during, and after the ceremony, we would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for being here and being a part of the ceremonies and for sharing your students with us over the last 4 or 5 years. Thank you.
I was eating my eggs and putting on my bacon.
TWU family, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the 2026 commencement exercises of Tennessee Wesleyan University. I am Tyler Forrest and I am honored to serve as president of this excellent institution. It is with great pleasure that I declare our ceremony officially open. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the invocation by our chaplain, the Reverend Skip White.
Let us pray. Almighty God, today is a day of celebration for our graduates and their families. You have guided their steps of these tremendous students from the first day that they stepped on campus until now. You have given them strength to study and prepare. You've given them courage when they were afraid, and you gave them peace when they were worried. You gave them hope when they didn't think they would ever reach the other side. Give them now a double portion of your strength to walk away from this place to build their lives yet again. Give them a double portion of your courage to start their careers and their families, and give them a double portion of your peace, knowing even though they may not have all the answers, you do. We know that you will surround and protect them with your grace and allow them to remember that although they may not be a student at Tennessee Wesleyan University, they will forever be a part of the Bulldog family. Grow us, O Lord, in this family to love, serve, and to cherish one another so that your love will be known in this world. Through our shared lives together, we will be blessed and we will be a blessing to others. We pray this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by TWU senior Mr. Jacob Ifa.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Reverend White and Mr. Ifa. You may be seated. Let me take a moment to introduce our platform dignitaries. From your right to left, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Grant Wilhite, our Chaplain, Reverend Skip White, our Alumni Board Representative, Mr. Brandon Leach, our featured speaker and board member, Mr. Jim Weiner, and our representative from the Board of Trustees, Mr. Chris Adams. At this time, I would like to ask any current or former members of our Board of Trustees who are present to please stand and be recognized. I would also ask active duty servicemen and women and all veterans of the military to please stand so we can thank you for your service to our country. Each year, we ask our students to select a speaker from among the senior class. Today, we continue that tradition. Our student speaker is Miss Brooklyn Ingram Nelson. Brooklyn is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree, double majoring in psychology and religion and philosophy. She is also earning a Bachelor of Science degree in Christian ministry, along with a worship leader minor. Brooklyn is president of the Student Government Association and is also the student representative to our Board of Trustees. She is a member of Sigma Kappa, currently serving as Vice President of Recruitment and formerly serving as President. She serves as a student ambassador, is a member of Young Life, the Wellness and Emotional Support Team, and the Psi Chi Honor Society. She has been captain of the TWU cheerleading team for 3 years and has served as the student orientation coordinator and as a peer mentor for 3 years as well. Brooklyn is the daughter of Lisa Ingram and Eric Nelson of Sweetwater, Tennessee. Please join me in welcoming Brooklyn Ingram Nelson.
Okay, before I begin, I would like to carry on tradition, so if you could all please smile, I'm going to take a 0.5. Thank you. Good morning, fellow graduates, faculty, staff, family, and friends. We are gathered here today to witness the culmination of 4 years of hard work, dedication, and commitment that has led us to this incredible achievement. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to my fellow graduates for nominating me as class speaker. As you all may know, it is both a privilege and an honor to speak on behalf of our class. And as in previous years, I have very big shoes to fill. Nevertheless, as I spent days contemplating what I wanted to use my 3 to 5 minutes to talk about, several things came to mind. Obviously, thank yous are in order. Thank you to my parents and my family who have supported me every step of the way. I certainly could not have made it through the last 4 years without their encouragement, their love, and willingness to help me achieve my goals in whatever ways I needed. To my mom and dad specifically, thank you for your unwavering commitment to ensuring my success along the way. There was never a moment when I questioned your devotion or your generosity towards me. As my dreams grew bigger and I began to feel like I might not be able to handle it all, you came alongside me and your constant strength carried me through it all. I could not be standing here today without you. Thank you to my friends who have stood by my side and experienced so many of life's firsts with me. From late night pickleball after Young Life Club to hour-long debriefs after sorority recruitment, I can say without a shadow of a doubt that these are memories we will carry on with us for a lifetime. Thank you to every single professor who has poured countless hours and resources into each and every one of us, helping us become the most well-rounded and educated individuals we are capable of being. And from me, a special thanks to a few professors who went the extra mile to make my college experience one that could not possibly have been better. Dr. McDonald, thank you for your bright spirit and encouragement, even when you didn't realize you were sharing it. Dr. Hayden, thank you for your kindness, patience, and ability to cultivate contemplation and wonder in every single class. Dr. Cannon, thank you for instilling in me the desire to listen beyond the surface level and truly hear what others are saying, a skill I will carry with me forever. And to Dr. Thompson, thank you for your mentorship and guidance over the last 4 years. Your willingness and desire to help your students grow not only academically but also spiritually has been a gift far beyond anything I could have expected from college. 4 years ago, as a senior in high school, I would have never imagined that I would gain such a meaningful and lasting support system. But my time at Tennessee Wesleyan has served as a foundation for lifelong community, relationships, and friendships that I will cherish forever. And now that I'm fighting back tears, we can move on. Of course, I did think about adding a few jokes here and there, but I realized that would put a whole lot of pressure on me, because what if you guys did not think I was very funny? So, after thinking more about what I could use this time to talk about, I reflected on my last 4 years here at Tennessee Wesleyan University. The classes I've taken, the clubs I've joined, and y'all heard there's a lot, and most importantly, what has shaped me. I'm sure you all could do the same, thinking about the things that have shaped you over the last 4 years. Challenges, successes, failures, your choices, especially the ones you made in the cafeteria. As I reflected on all these experiences, I was brought back to the beginning of my college experience, 8 a.m. freshman seminar with Dr. Wilhite in Durham 104, both scared and exhilarated by the idea of being in my first college class. In that class, I remember us reading a short article, no more than 2 pages, felt like a lot more back then, by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. entitled The Purpose of Education. When I revisited this essay, I was struck by how much its message meant to me. In this essay, King challenged us to rethink what education is truly for. He proposes that college students had lost the true meaning of education and that education has become a tool used for corruption and exploitation of the masses. Does that sound like something we should be using our education for? He continues by saying that education is meant to serve both utility and culture. It is meant to teach students to think intensively and critically, and to do so without character would be a menace to society. And finally, King had this to say about education. We must remember that intelligence is not enough. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. The complete education gives us not only the power of concentration, but also worthy objectives upon which to concentrate. And so, as I reflected on this essay, I realized that these ideals of education that King promotes, critical thinking, cultivation, creativity, ethical reasoning, and social development, are the same ideals upon which I have been shaped here at this institution. These ideas have taught me not to use my education solely for personal benefit or private gain, but to serve my broader community as well. With all this in mind, to my fellow classmates, I have this to say. You have done the necessary work and proven yourself as educated individuals. You have persevered through successes, failures, challenges, late nights, procrastination, exams we approached with cautious optimism. Soon, you will have the credentials to show for it too. You will walk across this stage, you will shake Dr. Forrest's hand and receive tangible proof of your perseverance and hard work over the years. But my question is this: what will you do with your education? Will you use it as a tool for corruption and exploitation, or as a force against those things? The question becomes less about what we have achieved for ourselves and more about how we can use it alongside others. Will we choose to view education as a means for personal gain or as an opportunity to challenge injustice and to change the world around us? And as a final piece of advice, I propose this. Take the education that you have worked so hard for over the last 4 years, intellectual, emotional, social, and practical wisdom that you have gained, and use it for the good of others beyond yourself. Use it for change. Use it to improve and to inspire your family, your community, and your society at large. You have all the necessary tools. Now go and serve not only yourself, but society, morally, critically, ethically, and most importantly, do it well. Congratulations to the class of 2026. I hope your future is bright, full of joy, and filled with all the things that you love. Your future begins now. Thank you.
Thank you, Brooklyn. Dr. Wilhite, Mr. Weiner, will you please join me at the podium? On behalf of the faculty and trustees of Tennessee Wesleyan University, it is my distinct honor to present an Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters degree to Mr. Jim Weiner. Mr. Weiner serves as principal and owner of Make 3 Architecture, Planning, and Design in Atlanta, Georgia. He started Make 3 as an outgrowth of the firm formerly known as Menifee Weiner Architecture, Planning, and Design, of which he was a founding principal of in 1992. His early experience includes religious, institutional, and custom residential projects. Today, Make 3 provides outstanding design, creativity, and technical excellence for projects of all sizes and types. The son of a university engineering professor, Mr. Weiner holds a lifelong interest in higher education. He himself is a graduate of the Georgia Institute of Technology. In 2005, he carried his interest in higher education to Athens, Tennessee, after being invited to provide his professional opinion of the college as an architect and a planner. He was asked to produce a campus master plan, which included recommended improvements in the near term, in 10 years, and in 20 years. In the 2010 issue of Arches magazine, where he reflected on his initial impression of the campus, Mr. Weiner shared, "My immediate reaction was that there was some great buildings, nicely situated on the property, defining some very nice collegiate outdoor spaces, but some poorly designed parking lots and a few not so great buildings as well." Over the 2 decades that followed Mr. Weiner's first visit to campus, he has carefully worked closely with multiple Tennessee Wesleyan presidents and administrators to significantly enhance the beauty and functionality of the campus. Some of his most significant projects include the design and input for the renovation of Elliott Hall, the design and construction of Wesley Commons, and the redesign and construction of the main campus entrance and parking lot. In addition, his signature project, and perhaps the one with the most lasting impact, was the design and construction of the building directly behind me and in front of you, the Columns Campus Center, which opened in 2019. Mr. Weiner has also been involved in several other smaller scale projects. One cannot walk around or drive by Tennessee Wesleyan without seeing the lasting architectural impact of Mr. Weiner on this campus. Of important note is his tremendous generosity in doing this work. With few exceptions, he has donated almost all of his architectural services to the campus, which has resulted in a gift in kind estimated to be over $1 million. Through this, Mr. Weiner has created a legacy of design and generosity. Mr. Weiner has been a longtime member of the Tennessee Wesleyan Board of Trustees, serving as chairman of the board for multiple terms, as well as serving as chair of the most recent presidential search committee. Mr. Weiner and his wife Anna live in Atlanta, Georgia, where he has actively served that community for many years. They are the parents of 2 daughters and 1 son. By the authority vested in me by the state of Tennessee, upon authority of the Board of Trustees and with the approval of the faculty, I confer upon Mr. Jim Weiner the Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Dr. Weiner, we extend our heartfelt congratulations to you on a terrific life of service. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. Jim Weiner. It is also an honor this morning to present to you our commencement speaker, none other than Mr. Jim Weiner. So please do welcome to the podium, Dr. Jim Weiner.
Between your incredible student rep on the Board of Trustees and Tyler, I think everything's been said. So maybe I'll sit back down, or maybe I'll just go ahead and say what I had to say. I thought maybe I would be given this honorary doctorate because I chaired a phenomenally successful presidential search. No? Graduates, congratulations. I have faith that you will make the world even better. Thank you, President Forrest, faculty, and trustees for this honor, one I am grateful for, though I feel out of place among past recipients. Powerful orator, or the world's greatest, best-selling, or wealthiest might apply to some of you someday, but they wouldn't be used to introduce me. I don't always use time wisely. I am prone to catastrophic thinking. I fall short. I fail. But now that I have the best kind of doctorate degree, one that requires no exams, no dissertation, no defense, I have the confidence that I can improve. Despite my many deficits, I have more than I need to feel grateful. I have a family and friends that I love. I built a small architectural practice that I enjoy. I feel fortunate to live in this country and in this infinitely fascinating world. I see everyday miracles that surround us. I am wearing my father's academic robes. It feels like yesterday that he wore them 43 years ago when he placed my Georgia Tech diploma in my hands. He was a Georgia Tech professor. He was a warm and brilliant man. These robes remind me of him, who I love because he was a great father. Wearing these collapses 43 years of my life into this moment. My father said that life, like time, moves quickly in one direction, and that time is the currency of life. He earned his second PhD in physics, so if you asked him about time from that perspective, it would get complicated. But his simplest lesson, one that he cared about the most, was to treat time with reverence. Life is cumulative. What you do now compounds over minutes and decades in ways you will understand later. For my father, using time wisely meant appreciating the gift of being alive. My mother would say, plan for the future, but remember, you live now. Enjoy it. In his play Arcadia, Tom Stoppard described time as a procession that started long before all of us and will continue long after we're gone, a march that we enter at birth. We are meant to make the world a little better on our stretch of road, and we hope that our unfinished work will be continued by others after we're gone. This is how civilization endures, and this is your procession, this is your time. Your future will unfold in mysterious ways. You point yourself in a direction, but you can't know exactly where life will take you. 43 years ago, I did not know my wife, Anna. Today, we have 3 children and a family we love. I did not know Tennessee Wesleyan or any of the wonderful people here. The buildings behind me and in front of me did not exist. My office designed these to create this outdoor space. I hope we made your lives a little better. As an architect, I work with people who impress me. The people that work here, the trustees, the consultants, and all the skilled workers that come together to build things. Much like life, what we see as ordinary, is in fact a miracle of shared effort devoted to making the world a little better. Over 20 years ago, Steve Condon invited me to this campus. Its scale, its topography, and its historic buildings resonated with me. In our world of giant places, businesses, governments, and educational institutions, there is a need for smallness. It is in the refuge of intimate places like Tennessee Wesleyan that individuality flourishes, people matter, and belonging takes root. On my first visit, I met Larry Wallace. We became close friends. My bond with this place began that day with Tennessee Wesleyan and with him. As the retired director of the TBI, Larry developed the criminal justice program and held significant positions here and in the community. Larry was a productive worrier, someone who saw opportunities to make things better and took action. Larry worried about safety, so he pushed for that crosswalk. Someday I hope to see a tall, lush green hedge screening Green Street, with an arched arbor opening to the crosswalk, thick with flowering vines, completing this space. He worked to close the street in front of Sherman. We didn't know that our first meeting would take place in what would become Wallace Square. Larry moved through life looking outward, caring for who and what he loved. What he did is still with us. He spent time wisely and made the world better. When I was your age, I worried, not in a productive way, but needlessly and too much. I worried that I wouldn't be able to make a living. I worried that the world was spiraling out of control. I was slow to understand how much of what we're told is meant to make us afraid and divide us. The list of threats always sounds urgent. It always has. Terrible things happen, but we can fail to notice that there's more good than bad in the world. Most people, in quiet and imperfect ways, in ways large and small, in ways you may disagree with, are trying to make the world better. This from a poem, Ithaca, by Cavafy, speaks to having faith in our journey through time. I gave this to the former TWU president and friend Harley Knowles years ago. As you set out for Ithaca, pray that the road is long. Full of adventure, full of knowledge, do not fear the monsters you hear of. You will not meet them unless you carry them within your soul. Pray that the road is long, that there may be many summer mornings when with pleasure and delight you enter ports never seen before. Sometimes the journey to Ithaca will feel reassuring with doors opening. At other times it will feel marked by uncertainty and burdens that few people see. Life's fortunes are unevenly distributed. When life is going your way, know that when life isn't going your way, know that difficulty is not a verdict on your worth or your future. Keep going, you have agency. Life is never fixed or fully written in moments of hardship. Stay connected to others. Don't retreat into envy, isolation, or corrosive reflection that deepens unfounded feelings of inadequacy. When you are moving forward with ease, remember that good fortune is not solely a personal achievement, nor is it guaranteed to endure. Receive it with gratitude, humility, and generosity, and look for someone whose load you can help lighten. No matter where you find yourself, make time for community, the real kind, not the online kind. The kind where people of different backgrounds with different ideas gather in person, have conversations, agree and disagree civilly without judgment, build things together, and enjoy each other's company. Life is sustained there. This port, never seen before, has enriched my life. This is a real community, worthy of the commitment made by many here today, people who in their time have strengthened this institution for your benefit, and whose work will remain unfinished when they leave the procession, work that some of you will one day pick up. I'm standing in front of this building because Carl Collum's gift was the catalyst that advanced a long-deferred dream. If it weren't for the faculty and staff who choose to be here for the love of students, there would be no university. Without you, there would be no university. I'm grateful for the future teachers, nurses, dental hygienists, therapists, law enforcement and business professionals, lawyers, ministers, coaches, and countless others among you. From this point forward, for most of you, no one will make you read deeply, research, or wrestle with difficult ideas. Do those things anyway. The work that you do rests on complex bodies of knowledge you need to continue to investigate, to master, and to advance for the benefit of the future. Many people in my life are returning to what perhaps they underappreciated as students, studying languages, picking up musical instruments, returning to books they once rushed through, writing and creating art. They've rediscovered the pleasure of learning, which is more valuable than any material thing. This infinitely fascinating world is your invitation. Reverence for life shows itself in how carefully we use our days, how generously we treat other people, and how attentively we notice what is good and meaningful around us. In the years ahead, you will meet new people who will make your life better. And like Kate Huffin, the Tennessee Wesleyan occupational therapist who helps my mother, you will be the person that someone who is unknown to you this morning is lucky enough to meet. Graduates, you have every reason to be proud of your accomplishment. I trust that you will dedicate your hard work to the ongoing work of creation in a life-affirming way. I truly wish you the best, and I thank you in advance for all the wonderful things you do. And I'm a lot tougher than this. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Weiner, for your address and for sharing your wisdom with us as we honor our graduates. At this time, we will begin with our special recognition and presentation of awards.
The Athens Area Chamber of Commerce Awards are given to the male and female graduates who have achieved the highest academic average. This year, there are 2 female winners and 1 male winner. The female winners are Carmen Morales and Emma Tuggle, both nursing majors and both with 4.0 averages. Our male winner is Kennedy Moore, a religion and philosophy major with a grade point average of 3.99. The next to be recognized are the winners of the Townsend Awards. The Townsend Awards, established in the 1920s by then trustee and generous benefactor W.B. Townsend, are given to the male and female from the senior class who are chosen by the faculty as exemplary representatives of the university. The winners of the Townsend Awards are Brooklyn Ingram Nelson and Kennedy Moore. Brooklyn and Kennedy, will you come forward?
Sorry. Yeah, we will retake the picture. Get it right.
Now we would like to recognize the retirement of 3 highly esteemed faculty members this morning. Dr. John Ferguson, Dr. Dan Gilbert, and Reverend Dr. Keith Wheeler. These 3 faculty members have contributed immensely to the academic life of the university. Dr. Ferguson has served the university for 10 years. Dr. Gilbert for 21 years, and Reverend Dr. Wheeler has served Tennessee Wesleyan for 24 years. They have impacted countless students. Dr. Ferguson in theater, Dr. Gilbert in business administration, and Reverend Dr. Wheeler in music. They will be missed, and we want to wish them the very best in their well-earned retirement. Dr. Ferguson was unable to be with us today. Dr. Gilbert and Reverend Dr. Wheeler, would you please come forward? We would also like to recognize the recipients of 2 Faculty Excellence Awards, which were previously announced at our Honors Day celebration. The Dean G. Hall Award was presented this year to Dr. Jack Seitz. The Lockmiller Teacher of the Year Award was presented to Dr. Sean Hayden. Dr. Hayden and Dr. Seitz, please stand and be recognized. Each year, the General Board of Higher Education and Ministry takes nominations for an Exemplary Teacher of the Year from colleges and universities affiliated with the United Methodist Church. This year, Dr. Julianne Hale was nominated for her service to TWU and her service to the United Methodist Church. The announcement came after our Honors Day celebration, so join me now in publicly honoring Dr. Hale as our UMC Exemplary Teacher of the Year for 2026. Dr. Hale, would you please stand? Two retired members of our esteemed faculty, Dr. Betty Ruhlman and Dr. Carrie Toller, have been granted by the faculty and the Board of Trustees with emeritus status for their tremendous contributions to the university during their tenure at Tennessee Wesleyan. Dr. Betty Ruhlman could not be present with us today. Dr. Carrie Toller, would you please stand and be recognized?
The Harry Stedman Award is given to a friend of Tennessee Wesleyan University who has made outstanding contributions to the Holston Conference of the United Methodist Church, either through work in a local congregation or at the conference level. At this time, I am privileged to present the 2026 Harry Stedman Award to the Reverend Urban Baumgardner. The Mary Mildred Sullivan Awards were established in 1940 and are awarded to a female student and female community leader whose general conduct and relations with others indicate that they possess an awareness of the beauty and value of life coupled with spirited helpfulness. The 2026 Mary Mildred Sullivan Award goes to Tennessee Wesleyan student Alyssa Bridges. the winner of the 2026 Mary Mildred Sullivan Award for a female community leader happens to be someone that I know well, Miss Emily Forrest, for her service throughout this community and especially her service to Tennessee Wesleyan. The Algernon Sidney Sullivan Awards, established in 1925, are given to a male student and a male community leader whose lives are a continuous expression of those high qualities which enable and beautify living and bind humankind in a mutual love and helpfulness. This year marks the 101st anniversary of the Algernon Sidney Sullivan Awards. The 2026 Algernon Sidney Sullivan Award goes to Tennessee Wesleyan student Connor Craig. And the winner of the 2026 Algernon Sidney Sullivan Award for a male community leader is Mr. Chris Adams. Mr. Adams is an avid TWU supporter, serves on the Board of Trustees, and works tirelessly in supporting this community. Chris. Now comes the time we have all been waiting for, the awarding of your degrees. Degrees will be awarded in the following order: Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Business Analytics, Master of Science in Education, Master of Science in Nursing, Master of Science in Project Management, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelor of Social Work, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Dr. Wilhite, if you please.
Will the 2026 candidates for master's degree please stand? Mr. President, I present to you these members of the class of 2026 who have been recommended by the faculty, approved by the Board of Trustees, and who have completed all requirements to receive their Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Business Analytics, Master of Science in Education, Master of Science in Nursing, and Master of Science in Project Management.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Tennessee, upon authority of the Board of Trustees, and with the approval of the faculty, I confer upon you the master's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Please be seated.
Will the 2026 baccalaureate degree candidates please stand? It's everyone else. Mr. President, I present to you these members of the class of 2026 who have been recommended by the faculty, approved by the Board of Trustees, and who have completed all requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelor of Social Work, Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing, respectively.
Also by the authority vested in me by the state of Tennessee, upon authority of the Board of Trustees and with the approval of the faculty, I confer upon you the baccalaureate degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Please be seated.
Will the candidates for master's degree and baccalaureate degree please come forward? Hallie Grace Dierman. Jillian Reed Duncan. Gregory Heath Dunkel. Catherine Potter Hale. Maria Elkins Humphrey. Sebastian Musicante. Candace Desiree Ogle. Taylor Grace Penning. Morgan Casey Lewis Satterfield. Mackenzie Brooke Baldwin. Alexis Bates. Aubrey Ann Bollinger. Kaylee Lauren Brady. Allison Lee Bull. Luciana Corona. Bradley Isaiah Dunkel. Olivia Galbraith. Edward Hall. Kylie Heinrich. Adolfo Nicolas Vasquez. Elaine O'Neill Priest. Caitlin R. Sneed. Piyush Soni. Harrison Ardron. Isaac Kobina. Pedro Moraes. Zachary Johan Reed. Suio Rios Bolea. Astrid Staxrud. Hanoka Tushi. Amanda Ariel Cunningham. Kelly Hart. Mary Kate Weinbarger. Carson Thomas Bowling. Joel Luguana Makani. Kate Elena Buchanan, summa cum laude. Kennedy Moore, summa cum laude. Jacob Wade Wilcox. Caden Lee Wall, summa cum laude. Jacob Edward Efaw, cum laude. Maisie Hassel, cum laude. Emily Deanne Henry, summa cum laude. Brooke Russell, summa cum laude. Bethany Spangler, summa cum laude. Olivia Alcala Guri, cum laude. Joanna Marie Alejandro Lugo Badrawich. Jordan Ray Allen. Sarah Nicole Anderson, cum laude. Jose Andrade Aspiazu. Andres Jawilliam Bailey, magna cum laude. Rebecca Barajas, magna cum laude. Randy Stephen Barnes, magna cum laude. Alyssa Maria Battiston. Carly Benton. Brady Berry. McKenna Nikia Blair. Autumn Hope Bowen, summa cum laude. Riley Bringlinger. Alyssa Ellen Bridges, summa cum laude. John Butler. Dakota Caldwell, magna cum laude. Zaylin Callahan. Paula Thigarun Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Braden Pierce Cloud. Carson Jared Coletti, cum laude. Leslie Corona. Connor Alexander Nolan Craig, magna cum laude. Jessica Bailey Dalton, magna cum laude. Justin Daniel, cum laude. Olivia Rayan Downey, magna cum laude. Natasha Fry, cum laude. Michael Brandon Fuchs. Cassandra Garcia Lopez. Reagan Page Goforth, summa cum laude. Ariana Jade Harvey, magna cum laude. Tyler Lee Harwell, magna cum laude. Brant Lee Helms, magna cum laude. Christopher Lee Hitson, summa cum laude. Olivia Grace Hunt. Sierra Hurst, summa cum laude. Brooklyn Ingram Nelson, summa cum laude. Brooklyn is receiving 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Science. Ash Sonkonling Johnson. Bree Ava Johnson. Jaden Rachel Jones, cum laude. Jeremiah Montavious Jones, cum laude. Elise Kyle, magna cum laude. Lisa Kirwan, cum laude. Owen Kruger, cum laude. June Elizabeth Lawson. Kinley O'Keefe Leach, summa cum laude. Leslie Ledesma Lemaire, magna cum laude. David Leon Morose, magna cum laude. Jocelyn Long. Stratton Lovorn, cum laude. Jaya Lowe, summa cum laude. Emily Nicole Malik, summa cum laude. Turner Michael Mann, cum laude. Aiden Joseph Mansfield, magna cum laude. Jennifer Martinez Guzman, cum laude. Cody Michael McGill. Melinda McMahon Tolley, cum laude. Jaden Thomas Miller. Trevor Marshall Moonen. Charles Neverdon III. Cheyenne Nicole Newman, cum laude. Sydney Ellen Nitride. Logan Darby Udi, cum laude. Azier Pascual de Zulueta, summa cum laude. Angelica Marie Paula. Lucas Perez, magna cum laude. Channon Pansawat, cum laude. Matthew Bevins Pledge. Kaylin Pluta. Jonathan Powers. Laya Roquefont. Leslie Jacqueline Rocha Gonzalez. Tylen C. Runyon. Jalen Desiree Reimer. Erin Elizabeth Simbeck, summa cum laude. Javante Deshaun Smith. Amaya Sutton. Dalton Miles Sutton, cum laude. Megan Lindsay Thompson, magna cum laude. Ian George Anderson Tucson. Cole Stephen Vance. Victoria Varan. Alex Walden. Briley Faith Waters, summa cum laude. Caroline Grace Ware, summa cum laude. Abigail Grace Weed. Taylon Wheeler. Braden Woody. Maria Fernanda Andrade. Emma Reese Ballard. Mackenzie Kate Blevins, summa cum laude. Cadence Blair Breeden. Autumn Rain Browder, cum laude. Riley Grace Cunningham. Kazia Elena Despirito, cum laude. Ali Cheyenne Goins, cum laude. Madison Marie Graves, magna cum laude. Allison Elizabeth Green. Ella Taylor McHenry, cum laude. Rosalia Navarrete. Darlene Navarro Monterosas. Britley Denise Ogle. Olivia Michelle Rector, magna cum laude. Montserrat Ricon. Caroline May Tyndall, magna cum laude. Brooke Madison Vaquero, magna cum laude. Tyra Jean White, cum laude. Ariana Arroyo. Emma Marie Baker, summa cum laude. Angel Monique Bonner. Abigail Anna Call. Emily Ruth Kaywood. Misha J. Dawson. Grayson Leanne Fleming. Grayson Leanne is receiving 2 degrees, a BSN and a Bachelor of Science. JC Goosh. Emily Hall. Jasmine Jacqueline Harry. Olivia Michelle Hayes, magna cum laude. Piper Grace Hill, cum laude. Madison Hughes, summa cum laude. Samantha Tilly James, summa cum laude. Kira Kuchanides. Italia Marie Kyle. Sierra Nicole Jackson. Emma Grace Massengale, cum laude. Carly McLemore, magna cum laude. Heather M. Meyer. Takesha Mingi. Carmen Morales, summa cum laude. Anna Jo Mullins. Hannah Marie Nance. Jade Nelson, summa cum laude. Natalie Parton. Chloe Summy Presley, cum laude. Dara Grace Purdy, cum laude. Jalisha Jasmine Ritterstaff, summa cum laude. Lena Alvarez Samaco. Brooklyn Nicole Scott, summa cum laude. Caitlin Simpson, cum laude. Hannah Renee Smith. Shelby Cheyenne Stripling, cum laude. Emma Grace Tuggle, summa cum laude. J.C. Ray Whitaker, cum laude. Caitlin Mackenzie Wilkins, magna cum laude. Maya Rose Wilson, summa cum laude. Rosa Beth Wood.
Congratulations to the class of 2026, families and friends. May I present to you the graduating class. At this time, I would like to have our graduates recognize their families for their wonderful help and support. Please join us in sharing our appreciation to your loved ones. Graduates, also when considering your education here at Tennessee Wesleyan, you will realize that you were served by outstanding faculty and staff. Join me now in recognizing the distinguished members of our Tennessee Wesleyan University faculty and staff. At this time, I am pleased to introduce Mr. Brandon Leach, a member of the class of 2018 and the president of our Alumni Association. Brandon?
President Forrest, members of the Board of Trustees, alumni, faculty, staff, students, and family. It is a great honor to be here this morning on behalf of the Alumni Board and all Tennessee Wesleyan alumni to say congratulations, class of 2026. In addition, on behalf of the many alumni who may have studied and taken classes under Dr. Wheeler, Dr. Ferguson, and Dr. Gilbert, we extend a very special congratulations to your retirement. Wish you many years after retirement. Class of 2026, thank you for your dedication and your accomplishments both in the classroom with academics as well as the many accolades you have achieved in athletics during your time at Tennessee Wesleyan to make several of our programs national contenders. You have certainly done your part and we commend you for that. During the last 4 years, your class has been a large part of Tennessee Wesleyan's record enrollment and growth, which corresponds with the ranking inside the top 10 in the country in the South for the best regional colleges in the South by the U.S. News and World Report. Congratulations. You have been a witness to many achievements and campus improvements that have been completed or are currently in the process to make a difference in the lives of students and athletes here for many years to come. From a new state-of-the-art baseball field featuring lights and a digital board, to a new tennis office and locker rooms, a new dental simulation lab, a state-of-the-art renovation coming soon to Fisher Hall, to my left, your right, thanks to a $2.5 million federal appropriation and the leasing of the site of Ingleside School to potentially transform the site into a multi-sport facility. Great things are in store and on the horizon for Tennessee Wesleyan University. In closing, as alumni, there is a publication called the TW Arches that the alumni office sends out to your emails a couple times a month that highlight the various alumni stories and athletic news and various activities that will be taking place on campus that you may wish to attend. Please keep your contact information with the alumni office up to date upon your departure. and let us know any exciting news going on in your life, such as marriages, childbirths, job promotions and accolades, and achievements you accomplish in your life. As alumni of Tennessee Wesleyan, we look forward to welcoming you and seeing you back on campus for homecoming this fall, October 23rd through the 25th, or anytime you're passing through East Tennessee. Most of all, we look forward as alumni to hearing of the achievements you'll be accomplishing as you venture out into your various paths, taking the resources and skills that you have been taught here at this great institution in Athens, Tennessee, to make a difference and impact the lives in your communities and around the world. Congratulations, class of 2026. Welcome into the Tennessee Wesleyan University Alumni Association. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates, to each and every one of you. For me personally, this marks a special occasion, as this is the first undergraduate class I've had the privilege of serving during your entire time on this campus. Over the past 4 years, it has been a true pleasure to watch you grow personally and academically, and to have a front row seat to witness the many contributions you have made to Tennessee Wesleyan. For each of you, although this is certainly a capstone moment, it is also just the beginning of a lifelong connection to this incredible campus. Tennessee Wesleyan is a family that is 169 years strong, and we will all be here to support you during your next chapter and for many years to come. At this time, we ask all to stand and join us as we sing the TWU alma mater found in your program, led by the senior members of the concert choir. Following the alma mater, remain standing for the benediction by Reverend Skip White.
Our strong band can ne'er be broken, formed at Tennessee Wesleyan, far surpassing wealth unspoken, light and truth united as one. Lift the chorus, speed it onward, let us pledge in word and deed. Hail to thee, our alma mater, loud her praises e'er will be. Our best memories live surrounded by the hackberry and the oak. May our lives like them be grounded, deeper roots in truth we invoke. Let each spark begin to glimmer, every falsehood we will shed. Let the light within us shimmer, then from mountains will it spread.
Graduates, families, please join us immediately after the ceremony for a reception on the quad. And following the benediction, would all the guests remain at your seats until the faculty and graduates have left the site? And now may the grace of God and the peace of Christ be with you today, tomorrow, and forevermore. Go in love and go in peace. Amen.